Do you want to see how I made these cute reindeer Oreo popsicles? Stay tuned and watch. For making the reindeer Oreo lollipops, all you need to do is take a glass bowl and a pot of water and put the glass bowl on the pot of water. And I love to use this brand. I do not like Candy Melts. Candy Melts taste very waxy, and these only cost a few dollars more, and it's very well worth it, especially with all the time you're going to do with making these. So you want it to be a good product at the end. Now I have here milk chocolate flavor, or you can have the wafers and the dark chocolate. For the reindeer, I think I'll do the lighter chocolate though. And I put, depending on how many you want to make, but I put a half a bag for about 12 of the lollipops. Now you want to make sure it's a steam bath, so you don't want to put it on boiling hot. You want it just to have it simmer. And then the chocolate melts super fast, because chocolate melts fast in your hand, so you can imagine how fast it melts when there's heat directly on it. So you want it on low. When stirring the chocolate, make sure that every bit is melted. You don't want to have, some of the pieces melted and some not. So it has to be 100% melted. You can do this in the microwave too. The directions are on the package how to do that. I always love to do it on the stove instead, because I can see my, chocolate melting, and I know that I'm not going to over melt it in the microwave. But if you can perfect it in the microwave, of course that would be even faster. Now it's done. The next part is putting your chocolate in a bowl. You want the bowl to have higher sides, or you can put it in a glass that has high sides. You don't want it to be a shallow bowl, because you're going to be dipping your chocolate Oreos in here with the stick on them still. You want to line a cookie sheet with wax paper, and I usually spray underneath my wax paper, just a cheap spray that you can get that's inexpensive, because you're not going to use it on the product. So that makes it so it sticks. For the deer antlers, I use this. It's called Flipped Milk Chocolate Covered Pretzels, and you can use any brand that's what you'd like, or you can just use plain, or you can use white, that has a white chocolate on it. These are the perfect size for the antlers. But the thing is, I do want to cut them in half. I don't think I want to put them on like this, because that looks too much like a pretzel, but you want it to look like it's an antler, so it's best to cut them in half. And you want a serrated knife to do this. This is a very sharp one that I use for all my cakes. It's a Pampered Chef knife. And I just want to go back and forth gently till it goes all the way through. You don't want to get too rushy with this, otherwise it will crumble. Now to do the Oreos, you want to make sure you get the double stuffed Oreos, and you want to twist them very gently. They break super easy. These are extra long lollipops, and for this project, I am going to cut them in half. I just find that these are too long. So just cut them in half with your kitchen scissors. Now I have to put the reindeers together. So you take the tip and you just put it in the chocolate. You lay it gently on the cookie, and what I mean is you do not press down at all, because this cookie breaks super easily. So to do the nose, I'm going to use Red Hots, and to do the eyes, I'm going to use a bigger size eyeball. There are two different sizes, and I'm using the bigger size. With trial and error, I found out the best method for doing these, and it is to take the Oreo off when it's still on the stick, but you got to make sure this part's still stuck on there. And you take the antler, you dip it in chocolate, and you don't melt the rest of the chocolate yet. You just have the little bit of chocolate here, because you don't want the other part to get hard, so you just want to work on your antlers first, and you just stick it on like this. And then you take another antler or pretzel and do the same. And just hold it on there. But you definitely do not want to put this on yet until this is solid. So just set it aside and just keep doing that with all of them. Now I get a little spoon and the chocolate's melted in this bowl, and I'm just going to put a little bit of chocolate on the top of the other Oreo, flip it over and put it down. Now they're out of the freezer and I'm taking them off the paper. Next step is putting the rest of the chocolate on that's melted. And what I found that works best is just to put it on like this with a medium-sized spoon. Just drizzle it on. And then I just take the spoon and rub it around like this. Even though these were pretty darn hard to make, they did turn out pretty cute, so I'm gonna do them again. Next time, Snowman. So just wait and see, that video will be coming up very soon. Okay, so that was challenging, and I think the more I practice, the better I'll get. But I did find that some other methods work better for me, and everyone's different probably with how they want to do these. And I will do them again. Thanks for watching. I hope you watch my next video.